before she starts doing her eyebrows or whatever. So maybe that will help. Who's next?
Hello. How did you get out of your shy phase? Because when I was little, I didn't really talk too much either.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay, so how I got out of my shy phase was, I was so terribly shy in high school. High school was like the worst experience for me. I hated it. I don't really like one thing about high school at all, other than like, I don't know, I had less wrinkles. I don't know. That was like maybe the only thing I liked about high school. But how I got out of that is I realized when I was out of high school, I was more able to talk to people. And sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. Like, even sometimes when I'm super tired and I have to go to something, I have no energy whatsoever. And I'm like, I'm just gonna be energetic and I'm gonna go with it. I'm not gonna stop. And that's how you do it. Kind of the same thing with being shy. Like, first start with being more assertive. This is one practice that's kind of really uncomfortable, but everybody could try to do it. Nobody makes eye contact with any, like, it's uncomfortable. Like, the second you're like, oh, I just looked at you for 2 seconds in your eyeball and like, I don't know where to look now. It's weird. So I think one good exercise is practice just looking somebody in the eye and talking to them. Even if it's like your mom or somebody safe that's not gonna be like, why are you looking at me so long? So try it. And then a good thing is, I learned this a long time ago, when you look at somebody's face, sometimes you don't know which eye to look at because you can't look at both at the same time. So you're like, should I look at the left? I look at the right? I look at your nose? I don't know. Pick one eye. Pick like a left. I always go to the left eye. I don't know why. So if I'm talking to you later, you're like, she's looking at my left eye. That would be why. And then watch the difference that it makes when you talk to somebody versus like if somebody's like, yeah, so the tip on being shy is kind of like, I don't know. You don't feel like someone's engaging. So try that. And then just try being friendly. Like the next time you see somebody, if you start off the high, it's kind of like a power gameplay. The first person that goes up and is like the high, then you still got that energy going. If you start with like, hey, my name is so-and-so and I hope you have a great day, or it's nice meeting you, you've already started the momentum. Where if you wait and you're just that shy little flower like I used to be, and I'd be like, I'm gonna wait for somebody to come talk to me because I'm just gonna stare at the floor until somebody does, and I'd be like, I just wanna leave the room now. Because I'm like really, you wouldn't think it, but like I'm really weird at social, like I don't like going to social things because I still feel like I'm back in high school and nobody's gonna want me at their party and no one's gonna talk to me and I should just go home. So just practice small little things, but usually like the high and the eye contact, you'll be amazed at how much that starts. And you have something valuable to say, no matter what it is. Somebody's gonna love what you have to say. And then you'll start being like, more, just push yourself every day, do a little something a little braver. You're welcome. Who has something next? You all better have a question. Okay, yes. Oh, I don't have to come over to you with my microphone.
I just want to say thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. All of these women are here because they care about you and you've made an impact on their life and you made an impact on mine. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll take that any day too. That really means the most to me because when I started YouTube, I started because I wanted to share tips to help other women that don't know. Because when I did makeup before, every time someone would be sitting in my chair and they'd be like, oh my gosh, I wish you could come teach me. I wish you could come do my makeup. I never learned this stuff. And I was like, oh, I will show women how to do this so they feel beautiful. If you don't have a mom or your mom doesn't know, or because it's such a big thing, the confidence that switched, even in myself. When I don't have my makeup on, I feel like a different person. Like if I was up here with no makeup, I would feel different than I do now. And makeup is not like this superficial mask, but it just unlocks a little area in a woman's heart where we want to feel beautiful, you know? And when you feel beautiful, you can't help it. You just feel like a little bit like, hey, if I saw my ex-boyfriend right now, I'd be kind of okay. Instead of like, oh my gosh, why of all days when I look like poop, you know? So that is my heart, what started me in YouTube, and that's the greatest. If somebody was just like, oh my gosh, you're telling me the most amazing smoky eye, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. But when somebody says something like that, that is like what means, it means a lot to me. So thank you. Okay, does somebody have a question? Happy? Yes. What is my life motto? Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me cry again. My life motto, if you guys don't know, I lost my dad, actually, it will be a year ago this June, and my dad had a saying, and he would always say, make today better than yesterday. And that is so important to me because whether you're having a bad day or you're going through a hard time, to know that even if your yesterday was bad, you can make today better than what that was. Any moment, any morning, any time at all, you can make that day better. So, like if I was gonna get a tattoo, I don't have one, I would probably get that tattooed on me. Who else has something? Come on, you guys, don't make me feel like the unpopular girl that no one wants to ask a question to. Yes. Honey! Her name is Honey, and I just kind of think that's awesome.
Thank you. When you're having a really bad day, what gets you through that bad day?
Oh, I mean, I have a lot of, I mean, everybody does. I have a lot of bad days. I mean, the thing for me is, this world is full of trouble, it's full of bad things, it's full of awful things, things are going to go wrong all the time. My faith in God is personally what gets me through the day, so that is what, having that is what helps me get through the day. When I don't have joy, I don't have happiness in my heart, that is what, in my heart, when I just pray, oh, dear Jesus, please just fill me with some joy and peace and hope today, because I'm feeling like I just want to give up. So that is what helps me, and eating some sugary treats. Yes. We need like a hovering microphone, like it's just like on a pole, like boom, there you.
Out of all your videos,
What's my favorite video? It's like a double-edged sword with this one, kind of, because I kind of love it and I kind of hate it. But it would probably be my Snow White one, but I hate that I sing in it. I hate that I sing in the beginning. Like, I wish I could edit that out. If there was like a feature on YouTube, you could just, I would take the singing out. It's so embarrassing. I was like, why? Why did you sing? But I love the Snow White makeup and the hairs. I love Snow White. She's like kind of my favorite, and so I kind of love that. All my costume ones are like my favorite ones. Yeah. Yes.
hi.
Hi.
I really love your style, and
Thank
I
you.
was just wondering, like,
Sorry, that's doing that to your ears. Kind of deaf now.
like, where did you, like, how do you get inspired by?
For my style?
Yeah.
I've always been kind of like an eclectic mess. Like, since I was young, I would like do weird things. I would wear weird things, and then like one day I'd like look like a hippie, and then one day I'd look like I just shopped at a thrift store, and then the next day I looked like some like hip hop kid. I'm like, and I never felt like I had to fit a style. I was just like, oh, my mood is kind of like hip hoppy today, so I'm wearing my baggy pants, my Jinko jeans, and my crate, and then the next day I'd be like, I'm gonna wear my like bell bottom corduroy pants. So, I mean, it was kind of just a collection. I love pinup stuff, so I used to just wear all like things from thrift stores and vintage things, and I just kind of like rock and roll. I guess if somebody always compares me, they say it's more Gwen Stefani, I guess, but I don't know if, I don't try to like, what is she wearing, and then I'm going to wear it. I just, people are like, oh, you kind of remind me of Gwen Stefani, but I just mix it all up. I think it's more fun when you mix stuff up, and I don't really follow trends, so usually I feel like I'm out of the loop as far as YouTube goes. I'm like, oh great, I'm not wearing the latest whatever I'm supposed to wear, but it doesn't have to be in style. I've had these same pants I wear for 10 years, and then I'll wear them, people are like, where'd you get your pants? I'm like, they're so old, I can't believe they're still together, you know? Like, so just wear what you love. Whatever makes you happy when you put it on, that needs to be your style. Not like, well, I have to wear, you know, the high-low hem cut skirt because it's on trend. Whatever you love, that's going to be, my friends that have the most style are not trendy at all, but they have the most awesome style. Whenever you see them, I'm like, you were like the coolest person in the room, and you don't have one like the latest thing from whatever, Topshop or H&M or wherever, you know. So just wear what you love, and if people make fun, just remember my grandma's motto that they don't have to wear it. Who else has one? How do I stay so positive? It's something you have to work at doing, because you can go way negative at the same time. Like, once I start, I'm like, this day is absolute trash, I'll just go downhill, and then I'll just be like crying, and I'll just be eating like a whole pound cake or something. So you really have to work on it, and usually like my mom and my sister help me because they're like really positive and happy. My mom was over there. Oh, there's my mom. Say hi, Mom. Yay. Mom, hi, Ellie. Ellie's waving too. Hi, Ellie. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. My little Ellie, she makes me happy. So she's like the biggest sunshine in my life. Hi, baby. Can you blow him a kiss? She blows kisses like all day long. I'm like, we should tone that down sometime. But that really, once you decide to be positive, and like, I will read positive quotes, I will look at positive sayings, you gotta do that. there's this, I'm not going to get this quote right, but somebody said, being positive, it's not like something you can do once in a while. It's like taking a bath or eating. You got to do it all, you got to eat all day long. You got to be thinking positive things all day long. And if you have a negative person in your life, you kind of need to weed the garden of your friends or life and be like, and you don't need to be, because I've had friends that like bring me down. You'll go to something like, oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. Oh, this is so awful. Can you believe what she's wearing? Oh my gosh, this is so lame. And then next thing you know, you're like, yeah. And then you try to say something like, isn't the food good? Yeah, but it's so hot. Oh my gosh. Like, and then you're not having fun. So weed the people around you and then work on the positive things as much as you can. I hope that's, yay!